Still getting ready, guys. Just give me a moment here. Alright, let's see. Blue and gray. Alright! Hello, chat. How are you all doing today? We got some stuff. We got some cool stuff. We got some really cool stuff. We got the SV0 in, and we're gonna be unboxing that and actually getting it printing. Because I need another printer, but I need a tiny printer. So I got the SV0 to take care of some tiny printer stuff. Now I have the Positron, which is great for tiny printer stuff, but that's currently at my office, so it's not here with me. We got the, I can't believe it's not a V0, right? I'm interested. Also, real quick, chat, please let me know if you can hear the music double when I'm talking. My microphone isn't picking up the music when I'm not talking, but I don't know if it's picking it up when I am talking. If you hear it twice when I'm talking, let me know. How is that? Is that good? Still new setup, still getting audio all figured out. Good? Sweet. And you guys can't hear it double if I'm talking, right? I guess we'll find out. Essentially, I'm trying to stream without headphones, but I also don't like working in silence, so I want to be able to listen to whatever we have going on. So I want to try and find a balance where I can have audio on my speakers and it not get picked up by my microphone. So we're going to experiment with that, and we'll see what works. So the first thing that we got to do today, before we jump into the stream, is we got more panels for our sound dampening wall. So actually, let me go grab the other one, because the third one just finished on our burner. All right. Thank you for waiting, chat. All right, let me swap over the camera so you guys see what I'm actually doing. All right, so Positron is under here somewhere, but let's go ahead and put some stuff away. It is warm in the basement today, so that's gonna be fun. All right, so if you guys haven't noticed, the wall behind me has been slowly developing with hexagon tiles, and that's been awesome. Really happy with that. It's going to continue to develop as I get more of the tiles printed. So these are what we're using. These are from Mandic Labs, Mandic really, and they're hexagon tiles. Now I modify these slightly, just scale-wise, because I found these on Amazon. Now what Alan does is his tiles, he uses sound insulation to prevent, problems with the whole setup and sound. I found these, which don't work as well as what Alan had found, but these can be purchased for relatively cheap in all things considered, and you don't have to cut these, so you don't have to, be cutting insulation, which not everyone wants to do that. So I found these, I measured them, and then I scaled the hexagons down to fit these. So now, all you do is you push this in so that it fits into place. There you go. That is the backdrop of the hexagon panel right there. Then what you do is you flip this over. Now, these come with these adhesive pads. We're not using those. But what I am using to fill out this void are t-shirts. So I have a ton of t-shirts that don't fit me. I am losing a lot of weight, so these will eventually fit me, but I don't want to get rid of them because I really like some of these t-shirts. That's not a good example of one I like. All right, I'm a huge Doctor Who nerd. So this is a t-shirt of mine that I like. I want to wear it again, but I can't right now because I'm a little too heavy. That's fine. So we are putting them into storage, aka into my wall. So normally what you would do with t-shirt material like this is you would shred it, and that would help with sound dampening. But this works great in this combination. So just like that, we now have a sound tile, and this helps with mitigating any sound pollution that I get. So I'm going to put these to the side. We're going to assemble these real quick, and then we're going to put them aside, and then I'm going to mount them later. Because we're at the point where this needs to go up and over this archway here. I'm going to continue building it down a bit, but yeah, this is time for these to go up and over. So I'm going to have to get on a chair or something, and this is not the highlight of the stream. So this is just, you know, some literal, very literal set dressing. But, you know, it's kind of a little bit of the behind the scenes of what I've been doing back here. Literally been taking shirts from my closet, which, yeah, this used to be my closet, and I'm just putting them into sound panels. Solves a couple problems in one go. And then I'm working on printing the grill pieces. So you'll notice in my camera here that some of these have color. This one doesn't. These do. I'm working on printing those out so that, you know, I can have color with them. That is something in progress. One thing I want to mention, so hey, we now are monetized. So we get that you can boost chat. This studio has been expensive. This has been a very expensive endeavor. It kind of ballooned in cost. At first, it was just the desk. We were really just going to do the desk, but then we figured, oh, spend a little bit more money here, make this a little bit nicer. Spend a little bit more money there, make this a little bit nicer. You know how it is. It adds up. So if you want to help support us expanding the studio, feel free to give us a super chat. That is always appreciated. You are not obligated to. You know, we are doing just fine as we are, and we'll continue to do just fine having fun. But thank you to everyone who super chats last stream. We do really appreciate that. That absolutely helps make this endeavor all the more fun. We never anticipated, you know, making money off this, but hey, every dime counts, especially in today's economy. Which, oh boy, it's talking about economy. Oof. Yesterday's fun. No idea how it's gonna fully impact the 3D printing community yet, but I will say this, and this is going to be my only topic of conversation on it, and then we'll move on from it, so we don't have to live in this hellhole. I am proud to work for Printed Solid. Printed Solid being a subsidiary of Prusa. We have been, for the past 5 years, working very hard to bring filament manufacturing and printer manufacturing back here to the United States. And I want to be very clear in saying that this has been a long-term goal since day one. This is not a, you know, reactionary thing that we're doing because of things going on. We've been trying to do this for years. This stuff takes time. We are just now getting close to achieving that. It takes about 5 years for those plans to come to fruition. I'll let you think about that. The current strategy won't work. That's how it is. You need to subsidize, promote, and develop these fields if you want them to be competitive. Koosh, what's up? So, if you ever have the opportunity, I would say you should advocate for subsidization of the tech industry. Oh, whoa, did it? That's weird. Let me just bump the microphone down a little bit. There we go. Advocate for subsidization of tech industry, not like big tech, but specifically PCB manufacturing and 3D printing. Because if as a entire nation we could actually get that stuff to be subsidized, guess what? Printers will finally be cheaper. That's the real way to do it. But anyway, we're not going to get into the weeds on that. We're not a political channel, so we're not going to delve into that. If you are curious about my affiliation, I go by he, they. That should be enough. Okay, but anyway, away from all that, we have a new printer to unbox here, and I'm pretty sure you guys are relatively interested in that. So let's go ahead and open it up. So I have the SV0 here, and this is the first time we're going to be doing an unboxing on this desk, so let's figure out how that's going to be. Open source the means of production. Yes, yes, yes. Speaking of open source, one thing that I love that Sovol did on this box is that okay, from what I understand, the SV0 is obviously very inspired by the V0 from Voron. And straight up, I think, what was it? Sorry, running nose. I believe Nero said, "Hey, Sovol, you can do your own thing. You don't have to, like, do what they're doing." And like, I agree. You know, Sovol should kind of pursue their own thing, but at the same time, it's cool what they did do. So let's get the box and let's show it off real quick. Good news, the desk can handle it. Let's make sure there's nothing on here. Okay. Yeah, just making sure I don't have any personal identifying information. This is big, but what's really cool that I want to show you guys, again, they didn't have to do this. I kind of like they did. Obviously, no compromise, but right below that, this says a derivative work based on the Voron 0.2. They technically didn't have to do that. They chose to. And I like that. You know, if someone came out with a fork of the Positron, I would be upset if they didn't mention Positron. I'll let that sentence speak for itself. Because if we are making derivative work, we should be working together, and we should really just be helping each other better everything, because that's the whole nature of open source. It's working together to improve things, because we all have different ideas on how to achieve different goals. Let me get that microphone out of the way. So this is my second Sovol. Okay, let's take this down. Oh my god, it's so heavy. I have the SV08. My SV08 is retired. It wasn't doing so well. We'll revive it at some point. because I want to turn it into a tool changer with the index. Ooh, fancy. You can do a box turtle now. I do have a box turtle, but we're doing that on the Positron first. So, all right. We got corners. Yeah, we're going to be doing a Positron box turtle first. That's the first thing we're going to do. I do want to do that new Happy Turtle lettuce feeder. I want to do that. I really want to do that. That one looks fun. Especially since it is super compact. I could probably fit it in the Positron case. Okay, that tape broke. Ah. Ooh, that's glass. I haven't looked at any of the unboxing. That's glass. No wonder it's so heavy. They didn't have to do glass. That's nice. Hope I don't Uncle Jesse this. Consider Pico MMU from LH. I'll look into it. Is the Pico MMU for barista machines? Again, I don't know. Look at the tiny bit. Look at the tiny bit. Look at it. It's tiny. This is my first V0. The only other printer that is comparable that I've had is the Rook. Can you put the Sovol Zero upside down? Probably. That's something we'll find out. Oh, I love the little screen. As much as I love touchscreens, since I use Clipper screen so much, I really also do not care all that much for them anymore. Because if I want a Clipper screen, I have it in my pocket. Let's see. All of our accessories. Nice. And some filament. We're not going to use that. We're going to use some Jesse. I have to go get it because I don't actually have filament in here. Okay. That is the top of the box. Here we go. Oh my god. Is this machine 150 or 120? Jack says it's 150. I didn't really do much research on this. I just saw that was an out-of-the-box V0, and I'm like, bet! I want a V0. Alright. Let's rotate this around so you guys can see it. Yeah, so one of the reasons I got this was because, alright, there we go. Huh. I had to figure that out. So one of the reasons I wanted to get this was because, I gotta take my hat off. Was because, my Prusas are always busy printing larger parts and bigger batches, and they're typically doing prints that are upwards of like a day in terms of, you know, print time, which kind of sucks. It doesn't suck that they take long. It's not that. They're wonderful. They print fast and they print really good. It is that I keep using them and I can't do like smaller stuff. So with this, I'm hoping to be able to actually just have a machine for quick prints. Like, hey, say I'm doing, are printing those magnetic hex wall? Yes, the XL is completely occupied doing those. Like, that's one of the downsides. I can't use my XL for my batch printing right now because these are taking it up. So I have to just deal with it for now. So this is hopefully going to offset some cost, or offset some work. Because at work, literally at work, we have, obviously, Prusa Minis. I love the Minis because some of the things I need to print fit on a mini plate perfectly. And so that means, hey, if it can fit on this bed perfectly, that's one of my larger machines I don't have to worry about. Does Printed Solid have plans to make ABS or ASA filaments? We are planning on expanding our filament line. So stay tuned. What that means we'll be adding, I cannot say. All I can say is that we have the goal of expanding our extrusion. So take that for what you will. But that is a natural course of any company that works in this space. You always want to continue to grow and develop. So yes, we are planning on growing. Stay tuned. We may have a big announcement soon. I do love these screens. Like, having a tactile wheel is just nice. Just don't tell them I told you anything. I don't want to get in trouble for accidentally saying something I didn't mean to say. Alright, so that just goes in like that. And that slides down. That's nice. I like that. I don't know. I think I'm going to end up homing this literally right underneath my desk here. This is going to end up being my footrest while it prints. I have so much space under this desk. It's not even funny. Okay. Real quick, what we're going to do is I'm going to pull up Parsec and I'm going to create a new camera view where these two are swapped. So give me a second, guys. Because I'm realizing that while this is great, this is a good camera for when we're doing builds. This is an unboxing. This is obviously not very conducive to the current setup. So let's see. Micro's extra poppy. All right, let me drop that down a bit. How's that? Let me move that away. How's that, guys? Is that better? So, sorry if my mic's been popping. Great SVO0, the SV0 of the floor. Give us your wisdom. Right? Okay, let's see what I can do about this camera. So if I select the other one, and I increase the FOV. No. Okay. Alright, so that is a thing I have to worry about. Okay, we'll figure that out for when we're doing unboxings and stuff like that. Good peel. That came off really nicely. No complaints about that. Though this tape leaves some residue behind. That I'm not a fan of. Cartoon Anarchy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Infinity, welcome. Ooh, I do love that that's glass. That's nice. They didn't have to make it glass. It's nice that it is glass. I saw someone had LDO 0.2 kits for 300 to benefit Mandic. Yes, LDO did that. How do you like the forged carbon posi? Dude, that looked insane. If you guys aren't in the Positron Discord, hop in the Discord. The link is in the description. Poosh here got forged carbon top plates for his Positron. It's wild. There we go. This foam was giving me a bit of a problem. That should make that easy to pop out. Now that I can move that back. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Got it. All right. Look at that. Oh, a little bit left. A little bit of tape there. I don't know if this is mounted. I tried to get one of the $300. Yeah. Yeah, it was not. It was very limited availability. Where is the paperwork? Where are my instructions? I put them somewhere. Are they under the printer? Did I put them under the... No, they're right behind me. Whoops. Oh, yeah. Did you guys like the, Wait, does this come with a camera? Oh, shit. All right. That was nice. All right. I like that. All right. That's just startup. It doesn't say anything about the bed being mounted. So, user manual. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Important. Okay. So here we gotta do this. Yes, I'm reading the goddamn manual. All right, filament sensor. I know you go up here. Where do you screw into though? Here? That's too far away. Where do you go? Alright, let's first put this in. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, the price for this is pretty cheap. Yeah, pretty cheap. That's why I'm hoping this is actually really good, because, you know, $400 for a V0? Yeah. Okay. You go here. Yeah? Is that where do you go? Am I looking at the wrong spot? Yes, I am. Am I? No, I'm not. What the fuck? Alright, let's actually get my tools out here. Thanks, LDO, for this wonderful toolkit. I love this thing. Okay. You're telling me that this goes here. Okay. Oh, I see. The PTFE tube goes there. Okay. Am I missing a screw? Yeah. Yes, I am. Huh, okay. Missing a screw. That's fun. Be mindful that I'm missing a screw. Yeah, right? I didn't even get to build it and I'm missing a screw. That actually bothers me a bit. The fact that I'm missing a screw. It's not a huge deal, but like, I shouldn't be missing a screw. So that's an M3. Oh, I can't reach right now. Okay, that's an M3. So let me go ahead. No, that's an M2.5 that I just grabbed. Okay, I'll just keep that in mind. That's kind of a bummer that I'm missing a screw. In the box? I don't know. We'll find out. It's a little weird that that screw is missing. Okay, we do need the PTFE tube, so let's grab that. All right. So this goes in this way. All right, very simple filament runout sensor. And this goes in the top here. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, don't lose that. Don't lose that. Got it. There we go. That's a little kinked, but that'll be fine. All right, that's done. Oh, it told me to put a gasket on it, but the gasket's not in there. What? You can't tell me to put a gasket and like not directly provide the gasket. Oh, yo, this uses V6 nozzles? Or whatever style that is? Man, they provide a lot of tools in here. Okay, that's for the tool head. Ah, I don't know what that's... Oh, that's a nozzle scrubber. Oh, we got nozzle scrubbing? Okay. New clippers. Nice. Okay. So let's go ahead and get these on. That goes here. And then these just go over themselves, just like that. And that just kind of holds everything together. Okay, there we go. That's all together now. All right. They say gasket, but I think what they meant to imply was a washer to go here. So let me unscrew that. Literally the panel that doesn't have the screw is being obscured. Rip. Okay, let me put this on up here. Then I'll use one of these to screw it on the bottom. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Almost lost that. Okay, there we go. Well, there we go. That's now secured correctly. Okay. The other one is two M3x16s. Put this on the back. That's where it wants me to put filament. All right. TJL, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Oop, just dropped my M3x16. Oh, come on. Just let me have the screw. There we go. All right. Where are you going? What? Am I missing a thing there too? No. Okay. Where's this going? Right here? Oh, okay. On the back. It's having me screw that in for a long time. Wow. These threads are deep. We're gonna be here for just a little bit. Or not. Oh, that just went in. Alright, cool. I wasn't paying attention and the screw just went all the way in. That's how you do it. Stop paying attention. Time flies by. Ah. Oh, 1 second, guys. Pleiades, my XL, requires attention. I know what's up. It ran out of filament. Let me go give it some filament real quick. Never mind, I've been bamboozled. Pleiades still has a little bit of filament left. It was just an old notification that I had. But I did get us some Jessie Aquamarine. Kush, we do filament giveaways on my stream. Typically 30 minutes before the end of the stream. Alright, I know that this is not powered on yet, but I still want to get the filament loaded. Yeah, Mitch, why not? Actually, no, you're not, because you literally work for the employer that's giving the filament away. So, I'm gonna say no. Just because I don't want to have to deal with that at work, like... I don't know, that seems sus, if you won the giveaway. Okay, let's go ahead and put the glass top on. Go ahead and do a peel. Oh no. No! No, don't let the handle ruin the peel. Oh, okay, I got it. I live in Canada, a disadvantage. Infinity, if you live in Canada, it's US only. So we can't do international shipping right now. Okay, ooh. That did not come off cleanly. It's okay, I have some IPA right here. Okay, that's not coming off. It's not nicely. Okay. Sovol. Love you guys. You guys need to work on that. That's not very good presentation. The fact that I feel like I need to get a scraper just to get that off. Bad. Okay, well, I will deal with that later. I will get some acetone and get that cleaned off. Okay, there we go. Like that. Alright, what are all these? Needles, things, screwdrivers. Okay. SD card, or flash drive, that's important. Go ahead and get that plugged in. Cool. Does it come with the nozzle installed? Yes, it does. Look at that. All right, we need to put the bed in, though. Put that in there. All right, sweet. Well, let's go ahead and get this turned on, shall we? I will print with the door open so that you guys can see what's going on. Okay, let's go ahead and plug it in. At first, yeah, but I'm using a silk peeler, so it's gonna be a bit of a challenge for it. Let's see how it does with the silk filament out the box. Where the hell is the power plug? Where's power? Is it underneath? I've been eyeballing this printer for a little while, but I'm waiting. Looks fun though. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't wait long. I just was like, I want that. Where's your freaking power plug? I don't want to lift you up right now. Because this printer is heavy. Okay. Ugh, I don't want to do this. Where is the power plug? There, found it. It's on the left side. Yeah, admittedly, this is going to either live under this desk here, or it's going to go to work with me. It's going to be one of the two. Probably going to stay here, depending on how fast it is. Okay, do I have enough length to actually reach the power cable? I don't think so. Let's try running it this way. I still need to get a power strip over here so that I could do like what I'm trying to do right now. Hi, Callie. I don't have... This is short. This is very short. That's a problem. Excuse me, Callie. Alright, that's precarious, but that's working. You don't want to see what the underneath of this cable, or this desk looks like right now. Alright, let's turn it on. I didn't even read how to connect this to the internet. I'm so spoiled with Positron. I totally forgot. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so take this. We plug this into our computer. Eat your spinach, Popeye. What does that mean? Am I popping again? Is the stream popping? What's going on? Hi, Callie. Hello. Shoot. Wait. What did I need? Oh yeah. Keyboard. Oh, okay. Now, someone said pop that the mic was popping earlier, so I thought that Popeye comment was referencing my mic popping, and just everyone being okay that my mic was popping and not telling me. Okay. Hi, Callie. All right, USB drive. Wi-Fi.cfg. Okay. You can't see that. No, you're not on. Okay. Unplug. Hey, Joe. How's it going? Oh, shoot. I forgot to get rid of that. You didn't say anything. That was root beer. had a nice root beer the other night and forgot to get it off my desk. Okay. Okay. 192.168.0.160. Let's check. One 192.168.0.160. Hey, look at that. It's booted. Okay. Interesting. Let's go ahead and home. Oh. Ooh, those stepper motors. Those are... Ooh. I can hear them. Now, here's the thing. I don't mind loud printers too much. I actually kind of like it. Thank you, Elsink. I have a great one. It's just currently in use by my print farm. Okay, so it homed. Alright, so this boasts apparently really quick, like really fast bed leveling. So how do I do that? Where is bed leveling? Is this main? Okay, this is mainsail. I'm familiar with fluid, not mainsail. So give me a second here. I have my stealth changer project recognizing the second tool head. Nice! That's always good. That's always fun. Main LED on? I don't see anything. Where is... Where? Yeah, where is the whole bed level? Okay. I don't know what button to press to level to do that. M106? I forget what M106 is. Oh, that set fan speed. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, how do I do bed mesh? It probably does it on print start. So let's go ahead and load some filament. So go back to the dashboard. And where is load filament? Load filament, load filament. Well, let's go ahead and... There's no preset. Okay. Hey, Mad Cat. I'm not ignoring you. Just, I'm trying to find a setting. Jeez. I see unload filament. Where's load filament? There seems to be some weird... Oh, there's load filament. Okay. Some weird Missing stuff. And much excite indeed. All right, let's open up, what is it? Orca. I need to update Orca Slicer. Here, let me take this off so you guys can see it from the top. Oh, that is a thick piece of glass too, wow. That explains some of the weight. Okay, it's extruding. It extruded. What is it doing? You gonna... Oh, there we go. Alright, download latest version of Orca. Oh, hey, they finally added some things. Cool. Alright, Windows installer. Run that. There we go. Yep. I keep having this feeling I'm forgetting something. Turns out I forgot to turn my filament dryer on. I was wondering why that spool of GFASA was taking forever. Woo! Spicy. Yeah, I just got one of my filament dryers functional again. We currently have it at the office because I brought my nylon to the office because I don't use it here for anything. I don't use nylon really, so I brought it to the office because we're probably gonna need it at some point for something. So there's a smudge on my desk here, and now it's permanently there. Cool. The black smudge. All right, come on. I need to install Orca faster. Small shout out to Sovol for not shoehorning their own slicer, and they just accept Orca as the superior. I think that deserves a small shout out. A small one, not a big one. This is small. All right, well, while that's happening, I guess we could, let's see here. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're just gonna get a print running here real quick, and then we're gonna take this down and continue with the Positron build. Just getting Orca updated here with the latest. I'm excited because this is the build volume I need for a project I'm doing, especially for, hey, I need this one quick piece. I can just run it off this rather than having to wait for one of my other printers to be available. So I'm excited for that. Okay. Did it finish installing? On Orca. Love how YouTube's like, and I'm like, but do I? I guess this video resolution's a little too weird for it, but it gives me so much space. Having to preheat a 250 chamber for one, yeah. That's why I wanted a small printer like this. Like, I'm still gonna build a V0 at some point because I want to experience building a V0. But having something that's just able to do essentially what I this is essentially I bought this for this project that I'm working on because I just need this size bed. All right, so speaking of projects, let's go ahead and hit new project. And then we're gonna hit printer. And we're gonna add the Sovol hero. Once it lets me do that. Come on, Orca Slicer. You are holding us up. And what's nice about this, while I could do ABS ASA on my Posi, my Posi again is a traveling printer, so I don't like my Positron to be set up as a permanent thing. I like it to be deployable, so I put it out when I need it, kind of thing. So machines that get dedicated space like this are a little bit more permanent in their aspect. Yeah, right? Orca is crashing. Off to a great start. Orca has crashed. I didn't even get to load the profile. Love Orca Slicer. Still a little buggy in some areas. There's a noise coming from this thing, and it's loud. I don't think this is going to stay in this office if it continues to make that noise. At idle. Like, it's a fan noise. I can tell it's a fan noise, but it's a quiet fan. It's like, it's there. It's making its presence known. I mean, maybe when I put this under the desk, it won't do that no more, but I don't know. I do like how these are... These aren't 1515 profiles, but it looks like I could essentially put a T-nut in there. I don't know if I can. All right, Sovol. Oh, they don't. Okay, so I have to import the profile. So, shoot, that's on here. Okay, Orca Slicer Windows. Can I just download this? Yes, I can. Cool. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, well, I'll just... Sovol SV0 Orca profile. Jack in the shop. Hey. Welcome. You know what? Fine. We'll just plug this in. I keep forgetting that this isn't like a Prusa where you absolutely have to have the SD card or the flash drive in the whole time. Keep forgetting like I can actually take this out and not really cause problems. Okay. Orca Slicer Windows. Oh, there's even a guide on how to do it. Let's see. Is that guide good? Is this a good guide? Is this a good guide? Import configs. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they're advocating for you to drop these in instead of just like importing them. Okay. Sure, I can do that. That's relatively fine. So you're telling me that Orca does this C. Wait. What? Okay, where's my Orca? Where does Orca install itself? Got an old laptop fixed for a guy that had a Vista on it. Oh god. Okay, there's Orca Slicer. Resources. Profiles. Okay. And then, what, I just copy Sovol? Yes, I did. Okay. Yep, replace files. Continue. Close out Orca. Okay. It is a party in here tonight. We'll be giving away some Jesse Filament later, so hey, stick around. Okay, so now what? If I go into prepare and I click on the printer button. Come on, I want to get a print on this so that we can get back to the posi. If I search Sovol, we'll be here. There it is. Hey, hey, hey. Temu Voron Fund. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it, LOSync. That does help us significantly with keeping our project here going on. All right, well, let's go ahead and let's do a benchy. You know, classic benchy. Just gotta do a benchy. Thank you, LOSync. I do really appreciate that, friend. All right. Okay, let's get that back in here. Go, and then let's do... Click on the printer. Your Wi-Fi address is this, buddy. No, not personally. Octo/Clipper, thank you. Test successful. Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead. Generic. We're gonna do... Ooh. Interesting. Flow rate calibrated? Oh, that's old stuff. Never mind. We're gonna do generic PLA. Let's slice it. And let's, yeah, one standard benchy. Here we go. And that's gonna be about 30-minute print, but we'll find out. Big fan. I've been here since the picnic table and the self-destructing chair. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to get a shirt of that, just the chair falling apart on me. I remember, like, we were sitting there, and we're just like, yeah, this thing's gonna kill me, isn't it? And then the chair collapsed on me. The chair I'm in now is a huge improvement. In fact, I got this chair because of you guys. Yeah, you guys recommended I get a drafting chair. Oh my god, this is great. My feet don't touch the ground anymore. But I put scooter wheels on it, so I just have to grab my desk, and it is so easy to move around. I love it. Did you send the foldable table to the farm? Not yet. It's still being... Oh, here we go. Hold up a minute. It's doing things. I'm gonna give you guys a view here. Oh, Callie, hello. We have Cat. Hello, Callie. Okay, bye, Callie. Callie, I don't think you're gonna want to be up here in a moment. I love how you zoom in and Callie immediately just decides, hey, I'm part of the show now. Hi, Callie. Hello, Callie. Oh, careful. Don't step on the keyboard. No, Callie. Don't go in the printer, Callie. Okay. Nozzle cleaning. I dig it. I'm just sending it. I haven't done anything else. So we plugged it in, unboxed it, and we're just sending it. I will say this being used as a camera to show the first print, this is already working out great. Just gotta get used to that. Okay, here we go. Are you gonna do first bed level? I want to see that John in action. Oh, are you doing nozzle offset? Does this thing have? Does this have a thingamajig? I keep forgetting the name of it. The sensor where it does nozzle tap. Oh, it's doing bed level. Okay. Okay. I've never actually seen Beacon in person before. Ever. I've seen it at shows, but I've never actually, like, none of my printers have done Beacon before. I might be sold. I might be sold. I might. That was pretty cool. I don't know how it works, though. Nothing's extruding. Nothing's extruding. Alright, so cancel the print because you're not extruding anything right now. Okay, so let's load filament again, because obviously nothing loaded last time. Is it pushing? No? You just turned off computers. You're not... I don't feel it loading filament. Like, it's not... It is not doing anything. Hold up. What's going on here? That didn't go in at all. Let's trim this. Okay. Load filament again. Hopefully this time it works. Okay, that time grab filament. Okay, it's trying. Definitely trying. Let's extrude a bit. There we go. There was black filament in there. Okay, so that tells me they actually tested this printer before they sent it out, which I like. As someone that, you know, is from Prusa, I do appreciate them testing the printer. That inspires some confidence in me. Okay, let's try this print again, shall we? Clear print stats. Print. And yeah, let's do a time lapse. I don't... Is the camera even on? Dashboard. Webcams. Add webcam. Oh, wow. All right. We have a webcam. Okay. Cool. Not sure why that's not... Oh, I know why that's not on by default. That makes sense. All right, here we go. Time for a benchy. At least should be time for a benchy. I will say this is bigger than I anticipated, which I like. 150 is a good bed size. I like it as a bed size because it means I can heat this chamber up pretty quickly and not have to worry too much about really anything. Looks like my tax returns are done. I'll have to do that later. Cool. Yo, we got SV0. Yeah, we do. We're about to print the boat. We're about to print the boat. I do like... I gotta say, that beacon scan is pretty snazzy. Let's see how much it shakes this desk. I have no idea how much it's going to shake this desk. I've done my best to stabilize this desk as best as I can. It is using 2020 extrusion, so it is going to be a little wobbly, but let's find out what happens. Why do I feel like the speed is not at 100% right now? I mean, it is, so we'll leave it be. I gotta say, those are some loud steppers. Those are some loud steppers. This is a loud printer. Oh, what's this for? Oh. Do I have a carbon filter? Oh, I have like a little bento box thing. Cool. That must have fallen out during shipping. Whoa, hello. Good morning. You decided to wake up finally? I can't get that back in though. Oh, it's because I'm doing it backwards. Alright, cool. I got a little bento box. It's loud. It's definitely loud. One Raz, welcome, welcome. So it's definitely not a quiet printer by any means. The steppers are not silent. I can tell you that right now. Not a huge negative, you know. If you don't put this in your bedroom. That's for damn sure. Why did it stop? Is it? Was that a time lapse thing? Why did it do that? Alright. If it can do this benchy pretty well, being it is of silk filament, then I'll be happy. This will be good enough for what I need it to do. Okay, I do have to be right back. I believe it's 150 bed. This is not Positron size, so it's not 180 bed. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, sorry about that, chat. I had to go feed the XL some filament. It should not be that difficult. Oh god, that's failing. Oh geez, what happened? Okay. Anyone notice what happens? That stopped extruding for a hot minute. The VFAs are horrible. Our silk is different. Our silk's built different. This is Jesse. This is Elixir. It's built different. Huh. Okay. Well, let me try a different spool then. So let's go ahead and unload. And let me go get another spool of filament. And then we'll try this again. And then once we load in, once we do that, I'll take this down, put it on the floor, and then it will be busy doing other. Grab. All right. Some natural Jesse I have over here. This is one of our transition spools. Natural. Maybe wash the build plate? Maybe. Is chat broken again? I feel like it is. I'm assuming that chat is broken again. Yeah, chat's broken on stream again. There we go. Fix it. No, this chat was broken. It wasn't showing you guys for whatever reason. Yeah, so it didn't fail because the bed wasn't clean. It failed because of something else. It had a layer problem. English broke. We'll try some natural PLA. Natural PLA should be able to handle high speeds just fine. Okay. Let it heat up. This thing heats up pretty quickly and cools down pretty quickly too, which means I'm curious about how much thermal mass the actual hot end has. I've noticed the trend in 3D printers has been, seems to be low thermal mass hot ends and just prioritize actual like capacity of the heater itself. That way you can get away with really rapid heat up and cool down cycles. Oh, it is extruding that filament way too hot, in my opinion. 250 is a very, very hot temperature to be priming a nozzle at. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, no time lapse, because I think that's part of the problem that we were having. It'll take me a bit to get used to the noise that it makes. I will say, Sovol's been impressing me with their offering. This is definitely one of the most impressive that they've done so far. That I've seen. The fact that it has an eddy sensor, that it has nozzle tap. I hope they make this toolhead available for the SVO8. Because that would be awesome. I think they should ditch the proprietary nozzle thing, because that's dumb. Stick with V6 compatible nozzles. I think that's definitely the way to go. Stick with V6 compatible nozzles. Get pressure advanced, stuff like that. I think it has the capability of being something really good, but we'll see. I want to see what that bed mesh looks like. I don't know how to get to it though, but we'll figure that out later. I'm sure it's pretty cool. All right, I want to see how hard we can push this. So just double checking a few things. Give me a second. All right, cool. I broke my space mouse. So I have a wireless space mouse here, and this is my new one for my office here, because it's small, it's compact, takes up very little desk space. So I brought my large one to my office. I dropped it trying to bring it in, so it fell on the actual the thing, and so now tilt doesn't work. Can't tilt with it. And I was just like, no! I was so upset when I found out the tilt function doesn't work. So I bit the bullet and bought a new one. So that sucks. But hey, now I get to have my own. Rather than a used one, I get to have a nice brand new one. And this is a loud printer. That does help a bit. It's still loud. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My table's shaking. It's not shaking as much as I thought. Yeah, let's try closing it with the top on too. That's still pretty loud. Oh yeah, the steppers are definitely being pushed pretty hard. Those are some loud steppers. I don't think these are silent drivers. When the table's rocking, don't come a knocking. I mean, that is pretty speedy. Is the small one comfortable? I was looking at one, but thought my wrist would yell at me after an hour. Yeah, it's comfortable. I hold it here. Let me zoom out for you guys real quick. The way I hold the Space Mouse So on the one with the wrist rest, I hold it more like this, but this one I hold it like this. So yeah, it's comfortable. I don't mind this. And there's plenty of people that have made new wrist mounts for this, but you could dock this and then hold it nicely. I like it because I can take this with me, so that's why I like this one. So if I go on a trip or something, I can bring this with me and do CAD on the go if I have to. And this thing is kicking. I'm impressed. I'm honestly impressed. Of course, this is just my first impressions. I have not done much research on this. This printer could be terrible. I don't know yet. I will give regular updates about my experience with it as I use it. I don't know where I'm gonna. Its home is gonna be in here, so it's probably gonna be on the floor. That's just kind of like where I can put it right now. So. Okay, here comes the deck. All right. That's funny. It's shaking my desk in some movement so much that my Frax arm is moving. Does their print start actually? Yeah, it seems to. It does. It does a beacon. Oh my god. Everything's shaking. This is so violent. It does nozzle probe. It does beacon. It scrubs the nozzle. So yeah, it seems like it does everything it should. Beacon is sick. I am liking it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't design this desk to do this. I designed it to build on. So, and mind you, I also designed it to build much smaller printers. Like the Positron. I did also design it to be able to hold like a Prusa XL if I ever had to do work on a Prusa XL. So it can take a Prusa XL, but it's not designed to hold a Prusa XL going full tilt. So there's going to be some limitations to what this desk can do, and that's going to be fine. The idea is that my toolbox, I'm going to build two toolboxes that kind of can clip together. That is going to be something I bring out here, and then I can rotate the camera around to give a highlight on the larger machine that doesn't have a height requirement, and then I could do crazier stuff with that. All right, I mean, yeah, it prints a benchy. It prints a benchy. Here's what I'm going to do to really test it. We're going to move it while it's printing. So we're going to put it on the floor. An ultimate test. Ah, fuck, did I really just drop that? Oh, my brand new keyboard. Oh, fuck. I just dented my brand new keyboard. Damn it. Chair, why don't you have more friction? Ugh. God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna have to print a little bumper on that. So why... I got it... I did not spend 500 on this. I got it for 400. But I decided to get it just so I can have something out of the box. So yeah, you can get it for 400 right now, or now I think. But yeah, I just wanted it to be out of the box kind of thing, because I needed something to just start printing. I didn't want to have to build a new project. So the idea is that this is going to be complementary to the project I'm currently working on. And as a result, yeah, I decided to just grab it. So I can just continue working on what I want to work on. Okay. I didn't think this through, so it's time to think this through. Just gotta make space. What is this? Oh, this is for... Oh, this is a little vent for the back. That's cool. Okay. I'm so upset that I just damaged my keyboard. Like, that was not a cheap keyboard, and I just permanently scarred it. I am not happy right now. But I have nobody to blame but myself. Come on. Fucking cables and bullshit. Why am I deciding to move to this now? I could wait. I could wait just a few minutes, but no. Haha, meme. Let's move it while it's printing. Let's make it a positron for a moment. While I have, like, now, right at this moment, the smallest amount of desk space possible. Yeah, they put wings on El Glue and flew it, right? Oh my god, I got a little cat paw. Got Callie paw on my printer. Thank you, Callie, for marking, or for doing that. Don't mark my printer, please. I don't want my printer smelling like that. Okay. How the fuck do I do this? This is not light. The printer is actually relatively heavy. Get it as close to the edge as I possibly can. Oh man, these feet are grippy. That's a good thing. But man. Oh, shit. Did I really do that? Yep, I did. And that's both my soundbar. Oh, man. Okay. I made a mistake when routing the cable. Shit. Well. Shit. I made a mistake. He kind of just lives here now. I can't unplug that cable. And I can't get the printer to go under that cable. Okay. I can unplug the cable, but that would probably cause problems with the stream. So I'm just gonna do... Oh, well, I can't... That control screen has barely any options. Okay, I'm just gonna stop the print. Okay. A lot of VFAs, but hey, it does the job. All right, let's take this down. Let's get this on the floor. Now I'm gonna move it back over so I can actually safely take it down. Man, I gotta say, it is a heavy printer. This is not light. I've lifted V0s before. This is hefty. And the glass is definitely part of that. Okay, there we go. It is on the ground. Hey. All right, there we go. Woo. Oh, that has marred my desk a little bit. Cool. Cool, there's rings all over my desk now. Today is just the day that Nomad has his very expensive desk get a little vandalized by printers. Oh well. Okay. The desk has been christened now. I was hoping it would be christened by a Positron, not a Sovol. Whatever. Okay. We're here for Positron now. So let me go ahead and... my keyboard right. Guys, I am unbelievably upset by the fact that I dropped this. I knew it was bound to happen, but like the fact that it happened literally only like the third day after me owning this, I am very upset. I'm very, very upset. I'll print a little trim thing that will turn into like a little handrest and I'll cover it up. Alright, let's do this real quick before we get started. I want to see if this thing can print one of the complicated pieces that I need for this project that I'm doing. So actually, I will screen share here in a moment and show you what it is I've been working on. So give me just a second here. I'm going to pull up this model. Alright, so I need a lot of this. So intermediate corner is what I need the most of right now. Joints, intermediate corner. How many of these intermediate corners can I put on? That is a big... Okay. A surprising amount so far. Okay. I can comfortably fit 2 each. Not bad. Let me go and set this to... Alright, so strength, we're going to do 4 wall loops. Infill density is going to be 25, and we're going to do gyroid. And then we're going to do support materials. Enable support, but we're going to turn off automatic. It's going to just be tree manual. We're going to go in here and we're going to paint on the supports. I just realized I'm not actually showing the screen. Sorry, guys. Give me one moment. Right. And where is... I have that point at Orca Slicer. There you are. Let me pull chat over. Hit that like button, y'all. 10 minutes left on the goal. Oh, shoot, really? Well, thank you, Matt Al. I do appreciate the support there. Always greatly appreciated. That work? My live chat in this area doesn't seem to want to work right now. Alright, well that's fine. Live chat's been buggy for me on, like, down here for whatever reason. But Matt Al, thank you so much for the super chat. I do sincerely appreciate you. Alright, anyway. So here we are. So let's paint on these supports here. Alright, there we go. That should be good. Delete that so I can get those painted supports. Go. Range. Oh, did not mean to copy one of you. Alright, that should be a decent torso test. Alright, Joe, go have fun playing Repo. Hey, Damascus, thank you for the 5. Do appreciate it. The super chats do significantly help us pay for the stuff that we're doing here. So I do significantly appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. All right. in 6 hours, we will see just how good these parts are. If they are, then this printer is exactly what I need it to be. And I'm happy about that. So let me go ahead and pull up Fusion and show you guys what these parts are for. This will be something I will be live streaming when I'm done with it, or when I'm working on it. No, let me show you what that money is going to. Let me bring that up. Here we are. It's way too large. Let's get that. Oh, it's so weird having that down here. Okay. Here we are. This is my new toolbox. For reference, this is going to be as tall as my current desk. So, big toolbox, bunch of parts, bunch of things to print. All of these are printed. All of these are printed. This is why I wanted this printer. LTX, we like new projects. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Thank you for the super chat. So yeah, it is, let's see. If we measure these corners here. All right. So, yeah. All of this will fit on this Sovol Zero. I was gonna put the drawers on the desk until I got the chair and realized that my legs are like a centimeter from the top of the desk. I'm comfortable in this desk, like I am very comfortable. But because of the way this is, oh, I just realized I'm hidden. Hello. Let me shrink this down real quick, guys. Give this a moment. No, it's being grumpy. It doesn't want to listen to me. Anyway, yeah. So the dimensional on the top. So this is going to be, I believe. Let's see, I have it in here. It is 500 by 750. So it's going to be 500 deep and 750 wide. The idea is that if I put two of these back to back, it is going to be the exact same depth as my desk, so that when I'm finished building one of these, I can actually put these back to back and use them as another workspace. So if you actually notice here, I have these clasps. These are based off of my other design that I'm currently using to stabilize my current desk. So these just screw into the 2020 with a T-nut. Let me go ahead and actually, let's pull this apart real quick. So we'll isolate this. So if I go ahead and activate that. So here we are. Very simple design. This just goes into the other 2020, and then this one, same thing, goes into the other. This one requires much longer M4. I'm probably going to remodel this so that it doesn't have to take such a long bolt. But yeah, the idea is together these will allow me to hook up two of these desks together, be them front to back or back to back, whatever configuration I decide on. And then that will let me just have more customization and more desk space. So yeah, looking forward to this. I currently have the corner pieces printed. So these corner pieces here, I currently have that printed, and these printed as well. Right now, we're working on printing all of these in the middle, these joints. but these take a while to print. So while my Prusos are working on those, I needed another machine to just be available if for whatever reason, say I forgot like this piece here, or just some other piece, or say, hey, this broke while I was assembling it. Rather than wait for whatever print my Prusa is printing, I could just tell the V0 to print the part, and then I don't have to worry about it. Also, I don't have to design a footrest anymore. This printer is the perfect footrest. It is the perfect height for me to just kick my legs up onto it. I'm using the Sovol as a footrest right now. Ball bearing drawer slides. Yes, these are using off-the-shelf drawer slides that you can get. So yeah, these are not 3D printed. These are actual proper ball bearing slides. Nothing super fancy, just like really long ones so you can pull the whole drawer out. Yeah, dual purpose printers, right? Yeah, so this is the idea. I may make this taller than what it currently is. That should be an easy mod to do. But yeah, so this is gonna be my tool chest. And inside of each of these, so let's go ahead and actually select one of these drawers just to look at it. We'll look at the top one first. So this top one, I had to, because I'm using a non-standard, Printable Accessories, the guys who designed this desk setup, designed the desks to be 600 by 600, or the units to be 600 by 600. Because the idea is that for their longer units, you just get 1,200 millimeter, which is a standard in American. That's like, what, 4-6 feet, something? 3 feet? I don't know. It is a length. It is a unit. And that's easy to get here in the United States. But because I'm using metric cuts at 1 meter and 1.5 meters, I decided to make this 750 mil wide. So I had to make some wider pieces that fit in the middle. Actually, let me measure this real quick. I want to see if this fits. Wow, 150 on the dot. So no, I won't be able to print this piece on a V0, but the rest I can. That's good. Oh jeez. Let me see what this printer is doing real quick. It is moving. You know what, here, this is what I'll do real quick. All right, we're gonna take this. We're gonna go back to our live stream because we gotta continue working on this posi. But I'm gonna do browser source. SV0. We're gonna set the height to 400. $450. The drawer parts are assembled with a bunch of screws. $460. Oh, we're getting close. $475. I just did 75. Fine. $475. $476. We're getting close. 8. $9. 80. Sweet spot. Got it. Yeah, it is certainly in Positron mode right now. Is there any way that I can flip that? Transform. Flip vertical. There we go. I can't move it for whatever reason. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, there we go. Come on. There we go. We'll put it up here for now. There we go. That's where we'll put it for now. I mean, it feels like it's printing quickly. I wouldn't say it's the fastest printer I own, but it's fast-ish. I mean, you know, again, I can't really make a ton of, I really can't say right now. I have to give this time for me to honestly, you know, have any opinions about it. So we'll see. I'm gonna run a calibration stuff. I'm gonna run more calibration stuff on this after we do everything. But I mean, the Benchy it printed, it's alright. I mean, it looks good. So the profile it comes with is pretty tuned. So yeah, not too fast. No, it does do artifacts. Like I'm seeing some artifacts, definitely. Input shaper could probably be improved significantly. It really squished the first layer. That first layer is squished. Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. If these parts it's printing are accurate enough for me to use, then yeah, I'm gonna be happy with it. But all in due time, we'll find out. Okay, we've been streaming for 2 hours, and we have a printer to build. So LBO Motion. Let's get back to this. Guides, Positron, basement. I will say, it is very noisy in here now. Okay, I need to install the idlers. I have not done that yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, shit. I forgot everything was still kind of connected. Okay. What's nice about the new desk setup is that I can actually have stuff right in front of me, and you guys can now see it properly. Rather than me just like having it off screen for whatever amount of time that I'm working on it. Go. Okay. I don't know what this is. It looks like thermal paste. Not sure. Oh no, this is a grease of some sort? It is. Whatever this is, it has, like, it is separated. Whatever that is. It does look gigantic, but then I remembered Nomad's a leprechaun. Oi, what the door? You're not going for me golds? Oh, that was appropriation right there. We're just going to ignore that. Oh shoot, I forgot to check if this has thermal paste on it. No, it doesn't. Okay, we gotta add thermal paste to this. Let's do that real quick. That's too large. Oh, here we go. Or did we add thermal paste to this already? I forget. No, we did not take care of the thermal paste situation on this just yet. So, let's do that. I am glad I remembered to do this. I would just hate to send this to the designated person and not have thermal paste on. Emerald green and gold. Ooh, that actually does sound like a fun color scheme. Should have done it for March. Oh, seriously? Just got dried thermal paste all over everything. Okay. This has a tendency to just kind of explode. So let's prime it real quick. Oh, it's not exploding right now. Okay. There we go. All right, that actually went really easy. Every other time I've applied it, it's just gotten everywhere. So, yay. All right. Cat's broken. Cat, why are you broken? There we go. Can't stay long. Gotta pick up the missus from work soon, but had to stop by and smash the like. Thanks, man. Do appreciate that. All right. We got our thermal paste on. Let's see if that spreads on nicely. Yeah, that's a good spread. Not a perfect spread, but that covers pretty much everything that we needed to. So we're happy with that. Let's go ahead and put this back on. Desk is slowly rotating. And I'm glad that you guys are able to hear the music, and I don't have to have headphones on now. Great. Yes, I game with the trackball. Yes, I do not use any other mice. I only use trackball mice. And yes, I play Halo with the trackball. I like it. Actually, I play Halo with my controller because I grew up that way. But I play FPS games with the trackball. It's my preferred way to play. I learned how to actually use my trackball when Doom 2016 came out. And it's just what I had to use. Also, I am glad that there is an LED inside the SV0. That does make things very nice. Because I can see it very well. What's crazy is that that LED is not super bright, like in person. So the camera has it just a little overexposed. I wonder if I can turn down that LED. I can change the screen color. Oh yeah, that is way too dark. Yeah, I love the trackball. I'm very quick with it. So, like, I can get to anywhere I need. So. And then, hey, if I need to do 360. Oh my lordy. That noise. I haven't done that on this mouse before. If you have a trackball mouse, you know flicking the ball is very fun. This makes a really satisfying noise when you do that. It just sounds really sci-fi. I love it. I love it. Okay, anyway. Back to this. We need idlers. Get your mind out of the gutter, Sebas. Not that idler. Put it to the side, though. Two idlers. Okay. Some washers. Just need 2. Yeah, I called a plumber recently because I lost my mind in the gutter, and I don't have the skills to get it out. That's a good one. All right, we need wafer head M3x8. Wafer head screw M3x8. Oh, I did not make an M3x8 wafer head bin. Okay. Oopsies. Here we are. Hey, Thunder Keys, how's it going? Dude, props to the Armored Turtle team. Or, I forget the guy's name. Rob. Props to Rob. I saw you post about that Happy Turtle salad feeder. I love it. Oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. That it is the best thing I've seen. Period. I am absolutely going to build one, Thunder. Here's the thing. I love... What was that noise? I love MMU style things like that. Like, okay, let me be real. The box turtle itself, it's awesome. It is amazing. It is a little big for what I want. After having the MMU for a bit, I actually really prefer that I can like do a buffer system. It's just a bit cleaner, in my opinion. But the biggest advantage is that if I wanted to bring that with me when I travel, like if I actually get it working with a Positron, which I will be doing, I can take the salad feeder and I can bring that with me to events. Because I think that thing will fit in the Positron case. So if it fits in the Positron case, that's MMU on the go for me, which would be awesome. I would just have to figure out oh, lettuce feeder, salad feeder. Oops, lettuce feeder. Salad feeder. Honestly, I like it. Anyway, I just need to figure out how to put a filament cutter on it. I probably would copy it from how the MMU does it, because the MMU has a filament cutter, so I'll probably do it there. Oh my god, you absolutely did miss an opportunity to name it Cabbage Patch. That would have been great. That would have been so good. I feel like testing, yeah. Yeah, that I like that too, because if you have dryer boxes already, it just works with them. All right, let's do the other idlers here. Oh wait, not yet. Those others don't go on yet. Okay. Install the linear rail. Oh boy. Happened to that already? Here we are. I don't know where I put my super lube. I'll have to find that. I think it's still in the other room. But that I can add on later. That's not a big deal. It's for sure a simpler, cheaper, and quicker build than a box build. Yeah. Clown Hammer, I keep the instructions open so I don't accidentally forget something. Because it is very easy for me to forget things, especially things like the screw length. There's so many different screw lengths in this that I genuinely struggle to remember which length goes where. When it comes to a Mark IV, I can build a Mark IV. I know you're giving me a bad time, but I can build a Mark IV without looking at the instructions at all at this point. I can build a Prusa Mark IV, no problem. Yeah, I still have to look at the instructions for Positrons. And I've built more Positrons than I have Mark IVs. Admittedly, that's just because of how complicated the Positron actually is. It's an easy build with the instructions, but without the instructions, the Positron is very difficult. Ask me how I know. I built one without instructions. I built multiple without instructions before we wrote the instructions because I helped write the instructions. Okay. Yep, okay. So we're gonna double check, make sure that I am sliding. Stop, chair. Tis knows Prusa better than his own printer. Yeah, I do. Not afraid to say it. It is my employer after all. There we go. All right, there we go. Get those lined up. So now M3x8s. M3x10s. Where did I put the M3x8s? Oh, hey. It's a LTT music. Apparently I'm allowed to play that. Alright. M3x8 socket head screw, where are they? Man, okay, downside to this desk being as big as it is, reaching for shit is hard. M3x8 SHCS, where are you? Here they are. I'm building my Positron right now with the instructions. Hell yeah, Rob. Something about code. Alphabet soup. Alright, hold up. I think. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about. And I'm not gonna pretend that I do. Linus Positron printer. Honestly, I would I would like to get a Positron in LTT's hands, but I don't feel like... I would have to talk to them first, because if they just approach this like any other printer, they're going to not walk away with anything meaningful. Because again, the whole point of the Positron is that it's portable. So if they approach this as like a printer that's meant to stay on your desk, obviously they're gonna have problems. Like, no, that's not what this is. Like, it's cool that you want it to be that, but that's not what it be. It can be that. It's just, you know, not what we designed it for. Is that the same manufacturer? No, that is a dull. Let's get a shiny one. There we go. There we go. Okay, so this goes in here. Let's make sure this fits. That's a tight fit, but it fits. That's a very tight fit. All right. This is using M3 by 6 by 5. That is an M2.5. There we go. M3s. Okay, M3 by 6 by 5. M3 by 6 by 5. Yeah, SV0 still kicking. That's good. Very good. Let's move my mic around just to prevent it from getting a little irritating. All right, next top plate for Posi. Uranium glass. No! No! Don't do that, or else you'll get a bit flip and printing right side up somehow. All right. So slight downside to the current setup with this frax arm. The frax arm does not allow you to do things at an angle. I mean, I could just do this. There's no, honestly, no heat set insert press will make this part easy to do. we go. There we go. We move that out of the way. Those are nice and flush. I'm happy with that. Okay. M3 by 12 wafer. Just saw them a moment ago. Here they are. All right, and then I need one washer. Each. Now I need a large idler. I'm getting so much better at doing these. Very proud of myself. Oop. I don't even know what you guys are talking about at this point. I think chat has lost the plot. Same. Man, I had so much fun with our April Fool's joke because I intentionally made it oh, Polypalooza. Yeah, I don't. We make our own filament, so. I don't really participate in that stuff anymore. Only because I just don't need it. You know? Let other people have the filament. I don't need it. I got plenty. Okay. Let me undo this real quick. Realizing one of the cables is really tight, which is problematic. Fuck. Seriously? I don't want to take this piece off. But I might just have to, which sucks. I'll try and force that through. Oh, there we go. Got it. All right, gotta slide that under here instead. There we go. Now that can sit flush. All right, yeah. Last, in the other configuration, that was not able to sit flush at all. That was going to cause problems. Now it can. I just heard a screw. Oh, it was even. Out of there. One hint said our properties. When Google Open Street View, find the code within our poster board in the window just left of the entrance. I mean, hey, making a Filament ARG, that actually does sound pretty cool. Did I lose a screw? No. Okay. There we go, that's good. Oh, right, I forgot the other reason why I was doing that. So that I could have to squeeze on further. Oh man, that is hard. Whew. It's a problem. It's gonna be a problem. Where's my clamp? There's my clamp. Damn. Not long enough. I don't want to hammer it. That's just a terrible idea. I don't really know much else to do. Oh, I'm gonna hate this. Oh, this should be illegal, what I'm about to do. I got a piece of wood there. I got a piece of wood somewhere else. I can make this happen. That's stuff. Too much thermal mass in the rail to heat that up and force it through that way. Hammering it may be the best method. I just really don't want to do that. But if it's what has to be done, it's what has to be done. Maker's mindset, I see what you're doing there. I saw it from a mile away. Fun fact, the base of the positron is made entirely of aluminum, which means what I'm about to do is not as terrible as you might think, but it is not recommended in any way, shape, or form by the Positron team, LDO, or me, Nomad. Don't do this. That's it. We're done. We got it on. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, having a block of wood nearby is good. Why can't I square my damn printer? Never mind, I remember. Results get results. There we go. That works. Everything is fine. Everything is moving smoothly. The McConnell laugh as you hit it with a hammer is so on brand for you. Yeah. Do as I say, never as I do. I mean, like, I was just, I literally, right there, I'm fucking using, I'm using snippers as needle nose pliers in an area where there's a lot of sensitive electronics. Oh, every bone just cracked. I'm gonna try something, chat. I want you to let me know what happens. It erred. I don't think I have the ability to do that. So I don't think I have the ability to control ads yet on my channel. I don't know. I hope to get to a point where I can just be like, hey, after 5 super chats, no ads. Because that would be awesome. I know Grant does that, and I'm thinking of copying that. But I have to. We have to get a little bit more popular for that to occur. Just a wee bit more. Where did I put? Oh, there it is. Right underneath the Z column. Go. Let's check out this print. It's a 6-hour print, so this is going to be going on for a while. Let me just take a break for a second, guys. In about 20 minutes here, I will post the link to the Filament giveaway. So be prepared. I do have to check a few things here real quick. Elosync did give me the power supply. Yeah, I do have a really long one that I'm going to be using that goes the entire length of the desk. So that's what I'm going to be using for my power supply. Just double checking everything. sorry, with everything going on, you know, we have to. We're working with LDO to see how everything that has just happened is going to affect us. So we're doing our best to make sure that the price of Positron doesn't go up, but there's only so much we can do. I do not want Positron to be any more expensive than what it currently is. I really don't want it to. I would rather it stay close to 600. But, yeah. All I can say is that we are working diligently on new stuff. And that new stuff is being designed with everything in mind. So, I mean, it's we're always improving the Positron, but we're making sure that the next iteration uses as many parts that you can get locally as possible. Because we want it to be easy to get. We don't want people to, you know, not be able to get Posi. So, oh, I knocked that off course. My bad. So we're working on it. Don't worry. That part's done. Already did side panel. All right, time for this. Okay. Your turn. Okay. M2.5 by 6 FHCS and M3 by 6 FHCS. And then FHCS M3 by 6. M3 by 8 FHCS. I don't need this on my desk right now. Here we are. I just cracked my neck. I've been trying to do that for like a week. Oh my god. Relief. That's a button head. I grabbed a button head. LTX, Clownhammer, LTX wants you to check your Discord DMs. You should do that. I got you, boo. That's weird. That's strange. That's bizarre. Okay, there we go. How bizarre. Okay. All right, time for this next part. Okay, and I need the diffuser. Oh, shoot. I totally just rammed my chair into a soldering iron. Oops. All right, there we go. Done. Let's grab the part we need. And let's grab some super glue. This part doesn't necessarily need super glue, but it's kind of good to use. I can't wait till I have a toolbox and I don't have to be stretching across my entire desk for parts. Okay. If I can get my maker chip right. Yeah, right? Maker chips are fun. We have a lot. I have a lot. All right, that is in. Just making sure that's fully pressed into place there. Okay. This is a really runny super glue that I'm using. It dries almost instantly. Just doing my best to make sure it doesn't get actually on like the front piece, but this fills in the cracks really quickly. And dries virtually instantly. Go. I'm going to flip that over just so it doesn't actually get onto there, and then this can get thrown away. There we go. Oh, it's still a little wet. So just gonna let that sit for a second. All right, 9 minutes, and we'll post a link for the filament giveaway. Go. Now, before I actually commit to that being on there, I need to get. Oh, that's not the right one. Where is the M6? There it is. There we go. Let's drop that in. Okay. .5 by 10. And 2.5 by 6. No. Oh, whoops, wrong spot. Oh, shoot. I almost lost that. Alright, let me get that link out now. One sec. Oh, it's Mama Nomad. All right, everybody. Here is... Oh, that is not the right link. Whoopsies. Leave that. Copy the link, shorten the URL. Go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to hop in and get some Jesse filament, I've gone ahead and posted the link. Go ahead and fill out your information, select which filament you want, and then at the end of the stream, we'll go ahead and do a drawing to see who wins. All right. Let's see. Next part. Yep. Orange pens. Oh, thanks for the heads up. Sorry about that. There you go. Try it again. I clicked the button and then I accidentally unclicked it. So now it should be accepting entries. Go ahead. For my sanity, I just use the same form every... Oh, sorry guys. Go ahead, refresh the page now, try it again. Sorry. I forgot to clear it the last time we streamed, so it still had everything else. But yeah, go ahead and check now. If you already did it, do it again just to make sure. Yeah, we have pink. Honestly, Mom, yeah, you're eligible for the giveaway. Just click on the link pinned in the chat. You're eligible. Uh-oh. I heard something fall. I heard something fall. Did... Oh, we had a failure. We had a failure of one of the supports. Uh-oh. Does it have object exclusion? No, it does not. All right, so it failed. So that's a failed print. And that's a pretty significant failure too. Oh, it failed earlier and we didn't notice. Uh-oh. Imagine having a clipper printer with no exclude object, right? The fact that that's not on by default is concerning. But I can fix that. Yes, that failed. I mean, aside from the failure, it was turning out pretty good. Exclude objects will, so if you exclude an object, it will exclude the entire thing, including supports. All right, let's run that again. Let's see if maybe that was just a fluke. I need this thing to be reliable. But we'll peel it back a bit here. So let's try and just do one of both of those. So we'll do a slightly simpler setup here. And we'll see if this succeeds. Of course, now this is only going to take 3 hours versus 6, but yeah. All right, anyway, back to this. All right, time for others again. An F3x8 wafer. There. Ladies and gentlemen, this is looking like a positron to me. And hey, reminder, if you are in the Philadelphia area, this weekend, the Philadelphia Maker Faire is happening. Me, Mitch, and Rob from Baby Belt will be there with our positrons, Baby Belts, and all that. So if you want to come meet us and you're in the Philadelphia area, come say hi. I have to pick up Steph from work, so I have to remind myself to do that tomorrow. Yeah, it is indeed positron shaped. All right, M3x8 VHCS. There we are. Wait, what? Did I grab M? Yeah, I grabbed M4 by 8s. So you're like, well, that's not an M3. No, no, it wasn't. Sure. Chat, how do you like the new camera setup? Does this feel better than what we had before? Do you think, like, should I get more angles? I want to see an all-orange posi and call it a Cheetatron or Cheez-It-Tron. I would love that. We probably have 20 to 30 minutes, maybe. The link's up, but yeah, I'm still gonna be a little bit before we actually pull. Yeah, risk it for the doggy biscuit. Those dogs better get plenty of treats. Or I may have to commit a war crime. Just saying. I also have to walk my pooch. He keeps putting printers on the ceiling. I wish Pooch was here because that would have been really funny. I wish the top glass was a little bit clearer so I could see better, but it works. All right, there we go. Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that yet. Oh, shit. Forgot, I gotta get the light bars in. Pooch isn't here, he's walking with Ella Sink. Oh, that's funny. I can't wait to see Pooch again. I'm very excited. When I got my job at Print Solid, I messaged him like, "Sup, coworker?" Because Report is also owned by Prusa, so technically Pooch and I are coworkers. I can't speak highly enough of my job so far at Print Solid. Best decision I've made. I'm so happy with it. Oh shit, no, 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 no. Bad. Okay, let's... Oh, damn. Okay, let's cut that real quick. Thankfully, that's at the end of the bar, so it's not going to matter all too much, but let's remove the, let's remove this real quick. So I can get the, actual light bar underneath. Okay, there we go. Remember, I'm weird. This is a step that is done much earlier in the build if you follow the instructions. I do this now because I don't know. This is how we did it originally in the original Posi B3, and I never stopped doing it this way. I don't think either way is arguably better than the other. It is really just a personal preference. For me, at this point of time in the builds, doing it now. Uh-oh, no! Let's peel that back. I didn't want that. Okay, there's an example why you wouldn't want to do it at this point, because there's that risk of the stuff peeling back, which is, you know, not good. But for me, it's just easier. I'm able to get that in pretty much exactly where I need it to be, and I'm happy. I need this a 2.5 FACS. Go. This part is one of my least favorite parts of the build when you're trying to be perfectionist, because this is also a part that's really easy to askew things if not done correctly. That's good enough. Come on. There we go. This is definitely one of the cleanest positrons I've built so far. And, you know, that's the weirdest phenomenon that I don't think I'm ever going to understand. I don't understand when I'm streaming why my nose gets a little runny. It's the weirdest thing. Like, it only happens when I'm streaming. It doesn't happen any other time. Like, I can be on a call for hours, kind of talking and doing what I'm doing right now. Nothing. Nothing. But, like, when I start streaming, for whatever reason, it just gets a little runny. And sorry if that's a little gross, but it's just, you know, weird. All right.
Hello?
The ionic charge in the air, elevated level of right. Yeah, William, that is it. That's definitely what's going on here. I'll call it Steve Hawken. No, there's a little bit of resistance there. Let's see what I can do to fix that. It's never going to really go that far back. That's fine.
Hello?
I'll wear it down over time. Wicka. Right, let's get these out. Ow, ow. push that in. And there we go. There. Now what's a M3 by 25? 3 by 20. Where's the 25? There you go. Go. M4 by 10s. Almost lost that to the void. Clown hammer, what? It's a weird joke to make there, buddy. All right. We'll get started on a bit of the next part here. Alright, let's do this at the very least. Just to kind of get this part over with. Go. I'm not even going to say the name of that app out loud in fear of people hearing it. These. What the hell? Oh, hold on a second. That's not going down. Hold on, what's going on? Why is that not cooperating? It'll be fine. As long as I don't wrench this down, it'll be fine. Go. Hello, Infinity. We're gonna be doing the poll in about 5 minutes here. So you're back just in time, but U.S. only. So.
Look up to the sky, aim for the sun, hold your head up high, no need to run, so I'll be by your side, I will be, so I'll be by your side.
No. If someone else won the filament and sent it your way, that's a different story, but I can't do that. No, Mitch can't do that either. It is a restriction on our company. We cannot ship internationally. And since both Mitch and I work for Print Solid, we cannot ship internationally. Because that requires paperwork that we just don't have. So. Yeah. I'm gonna build a Happy Turtle lettuce feeder at some point. I do plan on doing that. That is something I really do want to do. All right, there we go. This is looking phenomenal. So do I. Don't want to spend 300 on a box turtle. Yeah, I have a box turtle. I have not built it yet. It was sent to me by LDO. It's awesome. I can't wait to build one. But yeah, I for the Positron, I wanted the lettuce feeder. The lettuce feeder is gonna just be way better for portable. Because I do want to do portable and new. Some problems here. Go. I kind of wish I could work from home, but my Prince Solid, we don't have any. We have the ability to work from home, but like we just don't, because we're hourly and it's easier to stay on track when you're in the office. But honestly, not a big deal because the office environment, it's actually fucking awesome. So. At my last job, I would hate it if I wasn't able to work from home. At this job, I don't mind at all. Oh wow, that's tight. If I really want to make that any tighter, I can make this tighter. There's like almost no play in that though, which is good. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. That is a good tightness. Let's go ahead and trim that. Go. All right, we'll do the filament giveaway in just a moment. Just getting this belt in. Because once this is done, the rest of the build is super easy. And then we will continue this on Saturday. With Rob and Mitch, probably. Definitely with Rob. On Saturday, we'll go over tuning positrons, and since this will be ready to be tuned, we'll do that as well. Right. Go. Okay. All right. Let's do the giveaway, shall we? Go ahead and close responses. Let's grab everybody that's entered. Positron back here for now. All right. Wheel of Names. All right, that's 19. That's good. All right, let me go ahead and go over here. It's oh, that's not it. There it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Let's see who wins some filament. Who wins a spool of Jesse? Let's see who wins. Hey, Clown Hammer. You are our lucky winner, my friend. Let's see, what did Clown Hammer pick for their filament? Let's see. Yeah, congratulations, and they picked Elixir Abyss. That's a good one. That's a good one. Elixir Abyss is one of my favorites, for sure. Let me go ahead and get that order put in for you. All right. Oh, shoot. 1 second. Oh. I'm bumping the Positron now. Okay, give me a second, guys. Just gonna do large nomad. Wow. Sorry, I just want to make sure that nothing that shouldn't be revealed be revealed. No, I always say what color people picked, because, hey, there's some awesome colors to pick. All right. Get you into the system here. And Abyss is what you pick. Add that. And we're gonna slap on that waffle discount. Infinity, if you're in Canada, we can't ship to Canada. Like, even if you bought it directly from Printed Solid, we can't ship there. It is literally a paperwork thing that we just don't have the ability to do right now. I would love, we're working on it. We want to send Filament internationally. We're working on it. It's just we can't do it right now. It is just we don't have the paperwork. We're working on getting the paperwork, but until it is done, just can't do it. Are they one piece? No, they are. They're two pieces. So I'll show you in a second. I have smaller ones that I can demonstrate. Let me just hit mark as paid, since this is free, and create order. All right, there we go. You should receive an email with that. Rebooting. Give me a sec. Yeah. System restored. No, I said a factory restart right there. I just took a screenshot. All right. So let me show you what these are and how they work. So I printed these. These are smaller ones that can fit on a Mark IV or a bamboo. And same idea. You put foam in the back here, and then you fill it. You just fill it up, and then you can put this on your wall. And this is two pieces. Hell yeah, Clownhammer! Glad to hear it. So normally they won't break, but I pressed on that a little too hard. Mind you, I don't plan on using these, so oh well. This is just infill. That's all this is. You remove the top and bottom layer of the piece, and then you just print it, which does make this very fragile, obviously. But yeah, you take this. You can do it multicolor, so if you wanted to do this in, you know, one piece, you could. I opted to do it in two because I can have one printer print these constantly and then another one do this. You didn't listen and set the wall extrusion to 0.6, right? But yeah, this just kind of clicks in, just like that. That's it. And then yeah, this will go up. Use these smaller ones to act as like little offshoots. So like I can have these kind of stick off. These won't do anything. I won't actually put foam in these. But like, hey, I can put one here to give just to kind of fill it in a bit. And that's good. That would look kind of cool. So I'm still going to use these. I'm not going to throw them away. I know I just broke one, but yeah, these are going to have a purpose. I just don't really know what the purpose is yet, but I'm planning to do this whole archway that is right here. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. But anyway, I have to figure out a bumper for this so I can hide my mistake of dropping this. I am so upset that I dropped it. Oh my god, this is a very expensive. This is the Deathstalker V2. Let's check printables real quick. Let's check printables. Nothing. Fangs? Nothing. Cool. Alright, well. I'm just gonna have to live with that then. I might design something myself. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm just so upset. What are you sending me on Discord? What should... I don't see anything. Oh. I don't know what I'm looking at. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at. All I see is you did the thing I told you not to do, but, you know, so if your bed breaks, your warranty is void. Public service announcement. Don't modify your glass beds on positrons. You can, but modifying them in any way will void your warranty on the glass bed itself. Because that is the most fragile and most difficult part of the positron to manufacture. So, yeah, don't modify them. After a year, modify them all you want, because your warranty is up after a year. But yeah, yeah, if you dude, stop pinging me. I'm streaming. Anyway. Alright, it is late. I need to go to bed. It looks like this print's gonna finish, which is neat. I'm gonna load up filament that I want to use, and then run it again. Anyway. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful night. And make sure to hug yourselves more, call your loved ones, do all that fun stuff, and volunteer for causes you believe in. Have a good night, everybody.